Welcome to the 2% Club. I'm Rach Hirsch, investor, operator, and wellness obsessive in every sense of the word. This show is where wellness and business finally get to sit at the same table. Every week, I talk with the people shaping what we buy, how we move, what we eat, and the rituals we swear by. If you're building in wellness or if you're wildly curious about where the industry is headed, you're in the right place. Let's get started. Welcome back to the 2% Club podcast. I'm Rachel Hirsch.
And I'm Melissa Weiss.
I like that sometimes you're Melissa Gelman Weiss and sometimes you're Melissa Weiss.
I know. Well, sometimes you just gotta cut to the chase.
Okay, that's totally fine. Do you identify more as one or the other?
That
might be an intense question.
Actually, by the way, that's so. I identify very much as Melissa Gelman. Interestingly, though, lately I've been transitioning. God, this is amazing. But well, people just call me. So many people call me Gelman from growing up.
That's hard then.
I know. I know.
So
I've only been married for 20 years. What are we talking about?
Today's episode, we're talking our favorite wellness obsessions of 2025 and then our favorite gifts that we're gifting people this holiday season.
I love it.
I love it mostly because we live on different coasts. And while we're both wellness fiends, I actually think when we were starting to put our projections of this list together, they were sort of different.
Oh, that's an interesting hot take.
Hot take. What else is
Yeah. I mean, because I'm sitting here in a turtleneck and a sweater in the snow. And I actually had a thought this morning where I'm like, I wonder if people don't go to hot yoga when it's dumping snow because they don't want to be sweaty coming out, or they do. So I don't know. How do hot
I wanted to take a poll of that actually, because I am curious. I would rather go to hot yoga when it's really cold out than when it's really warm out.
Oh my gosh, not at all.
Huh.
Because then I'm cold coming out.
Have you taken hot Pilates?
Yes. Infrared Pilates or whatever it is.
Yeah, but a really heated reformer one?
No.
I've been digging into this. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I would like your take.
There's a place in New York City. There was a place in New York City 10 years ago called Flex. And they were the first people that I had heard of in New York doing a hot Pilates. Yeah. They had an infrared mat Pilates and then a reformer class. And it was amazing. And then they went out of business during COVID, sadly. They didn't live through it. But I don't know. I like the hot stuff. It's very bad for you. You overstretch. It's terrible for you. And it feels delicious sometimes.
Well, so that's it. It feels delicious. And then the other piece that this is a little bit of I don't mean it's going to come out meaner than I mean it. The teacher matters less because there's already a threshold of the intensity of the workout. And so you're able to go in knowing your baseline, you're going to get a really good workout instead of, I think when I go to a non-heated yoga class, I want the teacher to be effing epic. Otherwise it's just not worth my time.
Well, the way they cue it is different. So it's interesting. I actually, if you take a traditional Bikram class, because that's really what this is, right? No one's allowed to say Bikram anymore because of the terribleness. Fair. But they just talk really, really fast. They talk the whole time because they're taking up space. It actually interestingly reminds me of solid core.
That is.
If we're taking a solid core class, they cue it more like a Bikram class than they do a traditional class. They're just talking. Right.
Huh. Yeah. I never thought about it like that.
I didn't really either until 7 minutes ago, and then it was all clear.
Okay. Wait, I want to go into another wellness obsession of 2025, which was fiber. But I guess my sort of hot take on this is that I don't know that fiber became sexy. I think it was almost a repercussion of GLP-1s becoming sexy.
Oh my gosh. I think poop became sexy this year.
Poop is sort of sexy.
Poop being sexy, 100%. GLP-1 made poop even sexier because
wait, why?
It constipates you.
Oh, so that's why I'm so slow. I got it. I'm here. I need a Celsius.
So I know her very well. And I feel if it's hard to get, it's sexier. So if you ate poop in and you're like,
give me more fiber.
Right.
But
Because Gruens are like the new status symbol.
we have to skip over that because that's like such a hot topic for me that we can't get into today.
It's like, are your gummies green?
Why did gummies make it so big this year? Why is that such a wellness obsession of 2025? There is like this much efficacy in gummies. Why did they like this? They're just candy. Why did they become a
It's
thing this year?
well washing. This is my new favorite expression, by the way. It's like, oh, it's delicious. And I saw people on the internet saying it's good for me. And so I'm going to have gummy bears with my breakfast.
Legit.
Actually. And then you're like, oh, it makes me happy. Like, obviously, Swedish fish make me happy too.
Twizzlers.
Like, I love Swedish fish, by the way.
That was actually the first time that I had you on the podcast when you were a guest and we like only sort of really knew each other well. When I asked what's something you couldn't live without, you didn't say your kids, you said Swedish fish.
I know. There was a time where I like ate Swedish fish so religiously, like almost to the exclusion of other food groups, that I identified as a pescatarian. Because like the only thing I did was
That's the most Melissa comment ever, and I'm so here for it.
It's so I love them. Though now I'm obsessed with creatine.
Oh, okay. Wait, can we dig into that? Because I have questions.
Okay, obsessed. So shout out to Holly Rollinger, who is like the most amazing. Sorry, like not
You're her
paid.
number one fan. Shout out
love
to that
her.
woman.
Well, because she's been talking about, she's like was OG flywheel instructor and is now doing a class called Lifted in East Hampton. She has it in New York. And she's been talking about women's health, wellness far before all the vibe. And she and I, like, all we do is trade like animal activist kind of memes all the time because I always want to like save the little animals.
Can you throw one in the comments when we post this? I'm not sure I know what that is.
It's like I have like a secret life of PETA. And anyway, so she recommends all these great supplements that are number one, effective, and number two, usually good for you, good for the earth, good for animals.
What brand of creatine does she recommend?
Clean with a K, Klean. I think it's called Clean Athlete.
Okay.
And I went from
gender
only
neutral?
using it. Is it what?
Is it gender neutral?
I think so.
Okay, great. I'm asking for my dad. I'm looking for.
I've never asked my creatine's pronouns, but I think it's like just for. I think it's anything.
Okay, it might be.
And I find it is. I used to only take it when I work out, and then I started to notice that my brain was sharper, and I thought it was the workout, which partially it is. But then I just started to take it on normal days. It's like a cognitive hit. It's not my like lovely little Ritalin.
What form is it? Is it powder?
Yeah, it's powder. It literally looks like the Medellin cartel landed next to my supplements.
What do you put it in?
Coffee.
Oh, okay.
I have a smoothie where I put my other obsession, which is my protein powder that Holly Rollinger also like sent to me. But if I put my creatine in there, like I feel like it gets lost.
That's, I heard things about that kind of stuff recently. My dad and sister are big shake people, and they recently substituted out bananas because apparently it's like not great in a shake situation.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I can't double tap into it. I didn't read the article, but
I'm still doing a banana shake culture.
Wait, weighted vest is also something, not to like move on, but we have so many obsessions. Weighted vest in New York, you talk about it all the time. Like you see everyone walking around with weighted vests. I think only if you're hiking Runyon are you going to see people with vests here, and like not even everyone.
I mean, so I live in the suburbs of New York with like a bunch of people, all of whom are Gen X, like everyone. And so I think I said this to you before, like when you walk around my town in the morning between like 6 and 9 a.m., it feels like all of these people fell out of their lifeboat because everyone's in a weighted vest. By the way, the men are in weighted vests, the women are in weighted vests.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes. I think the male weighted vest thing is an opportunity and interesting.
That is interesting. Have you seen any boutique fitness classes yet that have weighted vests in them?
Yeah, Equinox just did it, right?
I don't
I
know.
think Equinox just introduced, I don't know if they're doing their own class, but they have precision run and precision walk, which are their
Oh.
treadmill berries inspired classes. And I think they have vests there.
Have you other shipped or group contrast therapied?
I've I go to the like Russian bath and like the East
Oh.
Village in New York. I know.
Oh.
I know. I feel like it's the
Is it,
coolest place in New York.
well, honestly, is it like a vibe? Like, tell me more. Double tap.
So it's the old Russian bath. So I got introduced to it from my friend's dad when he was like 80. He used to
Wait, I
go there
love
when he
this.
was like growing up in Manhattan on the Lower East Side. And this was, I started going like 2017, 2016 is the first time I went. It's this like weird mix of like Gen X and like Hasidic rabbis. It's very New York. And you're
Yeah.
like sitting in the sauna with someone who's like my daughter's age or like, you know, the rabbi.
Why do you think it became such a thing this year? Because like that's old school.
I think this interesting, so when I think of othership, right, that's like it's sort of like when someone, I don't know, had this idea that people really like bike riding. So we're going to like nail it to the floor and turn on music and like turn it into boutique fitness. Like I feel like Othership is like the boutiqueification of the
Ooh.
bathhouse. And well, because it is boutique fitness. And
Yeah.
I don't know, it's all social wellness now. That's what
So
it is,
fair.
right?
Yeah.
So Othership is sort of like the same for me, the same phenomenon as like the girls, the sorry, what's it called? Hot girl walk. And it is, it is.
I'm still
And High
ready for like
Rocks, interestingly,
hot
I already,
HRT walk.
oh, right. What did you want to call it? Hot.
I just think like there's such a punny opportunity with women having hot flashes and hot girl walk, like getting hot in your 40s.
Oh
I
my
don't know
God.
exactly what it is, but I really would like to trademark whatever it is that we come up with.
You had an idea for this once. I
I did. I
forgot what
have
it
to go
is.
back to my notes. It was like a 10 out of 10, but we have like we're so good at producing business ideas. We need to just like narrow in
I
2% club.
I know. I know. Check out the link for our GoFundMe. Okay, keep going.
Okay, wait. I HRT is in this year also.
Thank
Do you think
God.
it's partially because women are more open and louder and there's more women in menopause? Do you think that's because there's more science behind it? Do you think like just like it's so easy is maybe loose, but like sort of easy to get a GLP-1, like walk down the street, go to Starbucks, get a GLP-1. It will be like that with HRT at some point.
Um, I would like to give Gen X a lot of credit for
Okay.
this because I think, and I am Gen X, so I'm going to be with them. It's a group of women who have recently or not like become either, are basically postmenopausal right now and who decided that the way we were not talking about menopause and pretending everyone didn't feel like shit was unacceptable. And so it was a big, like, let's talk about it. I'm going to build it myself movement, really, that
Totally.
started with, MIDI Health and Alloy and Mary Claire Haver out there speaking about it. And then I think that the recent lifting of the black box by the FDA on HRT, meaning they took off the warning that they had only put on because of a bad research study, was an output of all of these women who raised their hand and said, let's talk about it. Let's do something about it. It's not okay to feel good enough. I deserve to feel good.
Yeah. I think that black box HRT government piece is so interesting. And like, I don't want to dig into the conspiracy side of it, but like that exists. I just think it made such a difference that being lifted and
Yeah.
it became so socially normal so quickly. And I don't think like IUDs are the closest thing I can compare it to. When IUDs, like when I was growing up, it was like no, you having a like IUD was. We were still getting those commercials of like, if you have one, like please like contact us here for join the class action lawsuit. Now it's like everyone and their mother has an IUD, and that was partially because it became but it wasn't as quick. That like social acceptableness with IUDs was not as quick as HRT.
This is how, so I tried to start a fitness concept for midlife women in 2023. I started having those conversations in 2022. And so it's about to be 2026. As recently as 2.5 years ago, when I started to talk to investors about this idea of midlife women's health, et cetera, they looked at me like I was crazy. Why do women need
Wait,
this? Women are a niche audience. The
wait,
whole bringing in menopause into it was like insane. Those women don't work out. What? Wait, what do you mean?
welcome,
Right.
welcome,
And
2025.
and it changed so fast. But if you look at like Alloy is a really good example, they just got a ton of funding this year, but it was all bootstrapped before then. They didn't raise anything.
I also, there's so much that you could dig into on that company. I would love to have them on because what they have done with products that again were sort of like hush hush, you shouldn't be using them, and then everyone is like, wait, actually you absolutely should be, is
Yeah.
super interesting to me.
Yeah. Yeah. I use their product. I'm a fan. I'm a
I love
customer.
when we find products like that and we toss it in the 2% Club stack, like who uses it, what's your feedback? And you get like this whole host of different ages, different women, all their different experiences. And I'm like, this is actually really valuable if anyone wants to tap into this.
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding? I like shop our comments
Uh-huh.
in the Slack all the time. Like I'm like, this is message marked unread, go back, add to cart.
I screenshot everything because then it's in my to-do list. That's a weird thing of mine. I'm just realizing as I'm saying it out loud.
Oh, that's smart, actually.
Do you red light face mask?
I did for a while. I have the Omnilex and I was pretty diligent about it. And then I stopped for no reason.
Do you think that brand name specifically is the most important one, or do you think the science like of all of them is probably the same?
I, I, I don't know. I mean,
I
I
don't
think
know
it
if
kind
I
of
either.
worked. People say it worked. I definitely, I get a little bit nervous about the science actually because I'm like, oh, like is it gonna? I'm like, it's like red light near my face. Feels like very
Oh,
like cancer-y, but it's
oh,
not. I just like to trust the one that people I trust,
that's
which I guess
valid.
is the definition of word of mouth. But yeah,
I was on the plane yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And this girl was wearing a higher dose red light baseball cap. I don't know that
what?
she's someone I would generally be taking like life
Wait,
advice from.
what is that?
Yeah, but that was my question. I was like, what first of all, it wasn't on our wellness gifts for 2025 list because I haven't seen it except for on this woman. But what could it, she had beautiful hair. So like I don't think she was needing it to grow more, but she wasn't someone I was going to engage with, but like I wanted to know why you would wear it a baseball cap.
I mean,
She's quickly Googling.
I'm totally Googling.
While you Google, will you tell us what the blanket that you liked? Was it like laying in a red light bed or what
Oh,
is
I
that?
was in that blanket. So not the PEMF or whatever, the sauna blanket.
Right.
And I gave it to my former head of
Right.
fitness
But
at
what about the
Regen.
blanket? What is it just like the same thing as the mask, but just like your
No,
body?
there's no red light. It's just warmth, I think.
Oh, whoa, that really is
Maybe.
disappointing to me.
I just didn't really, I don't know. I didn't really get anything from it. I also like was a perimenopausal woman in a hot blanket, which is a hot mess.
Um, my other question is this year those Adawala water bottles became such a
Oh,
thing.
yes.
Why
Yes.
did they blow up? It's like they're new. What changed that they became the it girl?
I don't know. I don't know. I got it from
I
my
don't think
daughter.
they're cute either. Hot take of the day.
No, no. But I think, I don't know, like you've had those like dominant players in the water bottle world for a while now, right? Like they're
Yeah.
Hydro Flask and whatever. So it's time
It was
for
just like
like
their
a,
time to shine. It was a rotation and evolution. It was finally their
yeah,
time.
yeah. It actually, that is actually interesting.
Have you tried colostrum?
No, I am not doing that.
Okay, why? Oh, I love
It
this.
totally grosses me out.
Wait,
Everything
why?
about it grosses me out. Like,
Okay. I'm not saying no. I'm just curious. Like I want to understand.
I don't know. I just feels like, isn't that's the one that's like placenta, right?
Well, equivalent ish. But okay, so here's why I actually got a little nervy about it is because it's actually really like you can get it from a vet really easily, but so my question is like, is the kind that we're having, is it like comparable to the kind you can get at the vet, or is this like real human grade different? I don't know. I just have questions about it.
So many,
Your face has everything I need to know. Thank you so much. Do you
so
wear an
many.
Aura ring? Sorry, we
No,
can go back. We
I'm
can
really
pause.
intrigued by one, but I actually think they're quite pretty. I didn't
Oh,
originally when they like were first a thing. I didn't wear them because I strength train. I
it's
lift
hard to
heavy
wear rings
weights.
when you lift.
Yeah, so they're not great for that, and I don't know. I feel like it just passed me by. I don't wear my Apple Watch like that much.
I think things like that, at least right now, how they exist, would make me insane. Like, I'm insane enough. I don't need more things to tell me that I'm not doing a good job. I tell myself that, like, enough.
Yeah. I mean, I think I said this to you like a year or so ago when I stopped wearing that thing. Is it like it it made everything not fun that it was supposed
Mm,
to be measuring. So fitness, not fun. You know, like my walk outside, not
right, it
fun.
was like
Like
a job.
suddenly, right? Like the I guess it felt more not good enoughness and
Right.
less like
That's how I am.
motivational.
I know there are people that are different than us. But okay, not
Thank
that I'm
God.
asking, not that I'm asking because I need to still get you a gift this year, but if actually like for Erin, for your girls, like what are the top few gifts on your hit list this year?
Like on my wellness
Yeah, wellness. Let's. I'm not going for like a Cartier bracelet. I'm going for like your wellness gifts.
Okay, so what would be on my wellness list? Um,
I don't
oh,
know.
okay. So you know what I became obsessed with this year? Skincare.
Okay, it's been a year of
Like
skincare.
obsessed. And I was always like I got into Botox and filler and all that stuff very young. And then I had this experience like a few years ago, and someone did filler in my lip and it just stretched out my lips. And I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. So
Yeah.
I'm very analog in my skincare now. I like get facials
Well,
and found this awesome product. There's a moisturizer called Murad, Murad,
it's like old
and
school,
I'm obsessed with it. It actually works. There's
not
an
sponsored.
overnight one that has retinal,
What's the
Tinal.
difference between
I think
retinol
it's
and retinol?
stronger. I don't know, or just a
Oh,
different vowel. I don't know, but it
just a different vowel.
100% works. And then they have one that's a skin firming cream that like goes here, anywhere you
Oh,
want on your body, also works for like
that's
crepey skin.
something that I've noticed about myself recently. My arms have aged really quickly. And in fairness, like I'm often in a short sleeve or a sleeveless something. And so surely they're in the sun unprotected versus like I sunscreen my face. But it's like we get lasers or whatever we get on our face. I should be doing that on my arms.
Oh, well, yes, 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 yes. The I do everything I do on my face now, I do on my hands and my neck.
Oh, yeah, neck is real for me, but arms is not something I ever once contemplated. And here I am, 36 and contemplating doing things for my arm.
Oh my gosh. The good news is it only gets worse.
Thank you so much. I
No
look forward to
problem.
it.
I will
But
be here to
hopefully
hug
also the
you.
science gets better because so filler isn't I think filler's always like been scary to me. So I've stayed away from it, which is interesting because now I think it's like a little bit gone out of vogue. But
Yeah.
I'm hoping that just like the science has gotten better with that. Maybe the science will get better for like what we can do for our arms and neck.
Well, the laser phenomenon is interesting. So I go to this like lady in like
Okay.
a small little office, Fatima. She's Brazilian.
We
She
love you,
talks
Fatima.
a lot, like more than a hot yoga instructor. And but she has these like lasers and potions, and the laser I think has made a really big difference.
My friend Sabrina, shout out to her, got her face peeled off from this laser. Like it, I think it scared me because it looked so intense. The girl looks like 20 years. Her
What
skin
is it?
underaged. Like it reverse aged so
Wait,
drastically. I don't know, I'll ask her, but it was like, you might have a high, I thought I had a high pain tolerance until I saw what she was going through. I was like, I don't think that's for me. Like I might need to go under for that.
I don't know. I
I'll
mean,
find out.
I'm like tippy-toeing like next to 50, so I feel like I have to just suck it up and be in pain.
I can't wait to celebrate your birthday. What are we going to do?
Well, next year's 49, knock on
Yeah, but
wood.
when it gets to
What are we
start
gonna
thinking about
do?
that. Yeah. Throw a huge Super Sun Club party overseas.
I guess so. Send a deck out
Yes.
for a raise. I'm
Oh,
into a 2% club overseas party.
yeah. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay, anything else, top wellness obsessions of 2025 or wellness gifts of 2025 that you think we've missed?
Um, what are yours?
I'm having such a hard time with this. I think I'm really excited to try that skincare that you mentioned. There's so many good ones that I have learned about this year, different skincare that are like sort of niche, all of these new like types of enzymes coming out.
Yeah.
And I love trying them all. So I don't know that I have a favorite yet, but I'm really also down for this skincare moment. I know you're gonna like maybe roll your eyes at me and you can, but I've become a Pilates girly and I didn't think I would.
Oh,
But
Rachel.
I'm not ashamed. I mean, maybe I am a little bit. I feel really good. There's not a lot of things feel good after and during outside of yoga, and Pilates became that for me this year.
Tell me, like, how did you get
I
into this? What kind of Pilates?
Okay, so it started. I would oscillate between a megaformer and a regular, just reformer, and I liked that the regular reformer. I often wasn't breaking a sweat. It didn't feel sore the next day. And like there were some like down days where I just needed that, where it was like I was around my period. I couldn't really push. I didn't want to, whatever the reason was. And it felt like I was given permission to move my body in a way that didn't feel like intense. And that was outside of yoga, the first time I think I'd explored that. And then Megaformer, the first few times it was like bar, where it's like these muscles have never been engaged before. What are they? And then it became like I felt myself getting stronger and it was really helping my yoga practice actually. So like my handstands got so much better, my back
Yeah.
bends got so much better. And so I felt that it was productive and supportive for the way I like to live my life. And so it really helped me just like lean in. I just enjoy it. But I think that was what got me. You didn't want all of that, but I gave you all of that anyway. Okay. 2025 top wellness obsessions. We put them out on social. We got all of these recommendations from so many different people, LinkedIn, Instagram. I mean, that's as far as we got on social, but we got like hundreds of responses, DMs, and all of that. So we're going to put out a list of what was like voted the top wellness obsessions of 2025 and the top wellness gifts of 2025. But yeah, we will see you all in a few weeks. Happy holidays.